As for the second one, this is the second one in a row that I'm scheduling. I'm gonna schedule this for tomorrow. This is the talking about the any benefit and max benefit. Right. It's gonna be a relatively short one because I already somewhat explained the other thing. Explained a bit of it before in the previous one, which was, hold on, let me see it fucking correctly. Basically, right, when you have like a limited amount of time, or you're trying to schedule what it is you actually do, this could be in general everywhere, like in everything that you do, but of course, I feel like that's not really reasonable or realistic to do in everything, but at least in the moments where you might feel the most directionless, I feel like looking directionless in the sense that you don't know which to start or what to do. You have a list of things to do, but you don't know which to do, right? So you can, I haven't done this myself, right? This just popped up. You can take a piece of paper, you can take like a notepad document, put it in a list. Actually, I did take like a notepad document, I put the list of stuff, and I organize it, right? From which one I'm gonna do next, with like first, next, whatever, last. Depending on which actually provides like the most amount of benefit and which is better for that certain situation. Like, let's say for example, night. If it's the last things, it has to be things that I could do without paying too much attention to it. Because at that point, like, brain's already drained, physical is probably drained. Right? So there's no point doing like hefty stuff. Like, it purely depends on your schedule and whatever, but you know, you're free to interpret and to change and to apply what works for you. But all right, so then you take that list. A step above it would be actually putting it in grades. Like, for example, you could do A, B, C, D. A is most important, D is least important. Just put it there. Way to organize it is essentially trying to, this applies to activities as well. For example, if I'm recording, you take like a time out of your day to actually focus on, I can't keep my eyes open for some reason. Jesus. Okay. All right. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to like, I don't know. But that's, it's like besides the point, right? I love unscripted. I love unedited. Can't edit that part out. But whatever. So essentially, right, when you're doing activities and you have like a certain amount of time dedicated for a certain thing, if you focus on other things, for example, I've mentioned this a lot. It's like when you're on a channel, your main focus is to upload, not necessarily do other shit. So if you're focusing on like the best description, the best tags are important, right? Tags could help you out, but it's like a one-time thing. Something you could do is like copy. I do this a lot. I copy other people's tags and then just modify certain things. So if somebody notices, it isn't like super obvious, and so it doesn't, like, I don't know, I adjust it. So I just copy paste it and adjust it depending on like what it is, but like generally most tags are like applicable if you copy paste it. So yeah, focusing on like those things aren't actually going to give you any sort of benefit compared to, like, I don't know, if you take like an hour, right? In the hour, if it were unedited, unscripted like this, I could get out 5 to 6 different recordings, right? 6 different, as long as I know what I'm gonna talk about, more or less, like the main topic, and then just like spit, right? But if I were to take that time and try to figure out the best description, who knows if that even is going to affect anything. Like, of course, a description would be nice. The best description is not. And then you also have to take into account, like, the bigger you are, the less of a focus you'd actually have to put in like descriptions and stuff. So like maybe at the start it's like more, it's like to flesh out what it is you do, or like what it, the overall look, to flesh it out a bit more compared to actually, obviously don't take the focus away from actually recording. You want to always be recording, but you can take some extra time to flesh out things like, I don't know, a profile picture, something that you like. It doesn't have to be like the best profile picture, or 10 out of 10 out of 10 profile picture guaranteed to give you 1 million subscribers. Like, no. But focusing on like the best benefit in those type of activities is honestly I'd say one of the best ways to actually be focused into what you should be doing. Now, when it comes to other activities, you might not know which one is the best benefit, but in that case, I just recommend separating what you do, the process, and then going back to the list. The list is like a perfect way to figure out which one is like the best benefit and which one is any benefit. Because like any benefit, it could be like 1%, it could be less than 1% compared to like recording, which I'd say is easily more than half. 70, 80%, 80 to 90% of the benefit will be from you actually recording and uploading them, compared to like doing stuff on your channel.